this guy. Look at the size of him. You go first. Oh. Secretariat has shied away because... Sorry, what's your name again?
Christopher.
Christopher. I saw Christopher sitting in the audience and I thought, this man is enormous. Christopher, you're 6'4".
Mm-hmm.
And then you come out and I think, well, you're not that much taller than me. But then I thought, he is rather big. For example, look, this is a regular size hat. Wait, no. To give you a sense of perspective, let me look at this. Sorry, what's your name again?
Alexa.
Alexa. Now, Alexa is a regular-sized lesbian from Lesbian Row, right? You were in Lesbian Row, and you were... What height are you?
I'm 5'5".
5'5". What's the average height for a lesbian of Lesbian Row? Wait a minute. I think we have an anomaly on Lesbian Row. Anyway, we'll carry on. You stand there with the hat. You stand there, and then we'll do the beginning of the show. Just stand there. It'll be fine. When I tap you in the shoulder, please state your name.
Alexa.
Chris.
Alexa and Chris, have you ever met each other before?
No.
Have we ever met in the street?
No.
No.
Okay. Now. I was going to do a trick, but I don't know any tricks. Have you met each other before?
No.
Have you, did you come with anyone?
No, I came by myself.
I see. And did you come with anyone?
Yes.
Who?
Emma and Whitney.
Emma and Whitney, your two girlfriends?
Yes.
Dude, this is about to get really awesome for you.
Thank you for your time.
Just tell me what happens after the... Well, Alexa and your two hot friends, you are going, all four of you are going to a restaurant. Well, yeah, all four of them. Yeah, they're going, the two of them, and then the two friends. That's all right, right? You can afford that, right? Is that all right? Or you could send me to Cannes. Take your pick. Take your pick. Café La Bohème, that's a great restaurant. And now, it's going to be a little awkward because the three of you know each other and you've never been there. Now, you girls, be kind.
Of course.
Because the thing is, I remember, you know, when I was little, I was big, if you know what I mean. I was like, were you the biggest guy in your class?
Always.
And didn't you feel kind of awkward when all the other kids are like kind of having their life and you were like, oh. That was like me too. I was like that too. Worked out better for you, I think, didn't it?
Not really. They chased me home like Shrek.
What? Wait.
No,
they called you Shrek? What do you think they did to me? I even sound like, oh, I donkey, oh, I Shrek. Anyways, it's all right. It's all right. So you're going to Café La Bohème. That's great. That's French, you know. Well, that'll be good. Are you guys excited? Are you from out of town?
Yes.
Where are you from?
We're from Tennessee.
Tennessee. That's lovely. Which part?
Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Mm. That's the Vegas of Tennessee. Am I right? Mm-hmm. I got me a tornado warning once when I was in Nashville, and the weather was fine. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Sponsored by Valspar and the Love the Color Guarantee. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thanks, everybody. Really very good. In fact, a little bit frightening, wasn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
Frightening because it was so authentic. I could really feel the love of the people reaching me. It was in no way coerced out of them by that panicky warm-up comedian.
These people have been terrorized, these people.
I hear him before I come out, you know. I can hear what he's doing to you. You better laugh! You better laugh! Then he tried a new phrase tonight. Did you hear his new phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, let's make television! Like, make television? What are you talking about? It's a foreigner, a gay robot, and not really a horse. What the hell is wrong with you? It's not really television. Is this television? I suppose it is.
Are you kidding me? Hell no.
No, actually, it has to. It is television, but television now is a reality show, so we should have a reality show. I'll be the sassy one that's sexy. Who's you?
I'll be the gay robot.
But wait, there's no gay robot in the Kardashians, is there?
Well, I'll be the appliance then.
What's another word for appliance? Tool? Will you be the tool?
Tool, yeah.
All right, and what, you're the great big hairy one? What, is there a great big hairy one in the Kardashians?
Sure, yeah.
What one is that?
Chloe.
Is it? So I'm Courtney then.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm Courtney, you're Scott Disick, and you're because he's the tool, right?
Right, yeah, he's the tool, yeah.
And then who? And that's
It's Chloe.
Chloe,
yeah.
right? Actually, I want to be Kim. I want to be Kim because I've really been working on my ass. Have you been working on your ass, or have you been working on my ass?
No, I've been working on your ass.
Yeah. It's a great day for America, everybody. It is not, but it is not a great day. It is not a great day for one of my favorites, Rod Stewart, music legend. You know Rod Stewart.
Oh, sure.
If you want my body, yeah. That's not my... Can you do a Rod Stewart impression?
No, you kidding me?
All right. You can't? You can do everybody.
Infatuation!
Infatuation! Anyway, Rod Stewart admitted today that at a certain point in his life, he was addicted to steroids. And I'm like, really? Because I thought steroids made you all kind of like, ah!
It didn't really show.
No, it doesn't. Apparently, the big problem is the steroids shrank his junk. So he's going to have to change his first name from Rod to Needle. But the shrank is... It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. He's getting older, but he looks fantastic. He still looks great. Do we have a picture of Rod Stewart? There he is, right there. Now. Oh, hey, hang on a second. First of all, don't owe Rod Stewart. And secondly, that's not really him. That's a highly expensive special effect put together on the CBS computer. There, look, there it is. I'll tell you why I'm excited.
Why are you excited, Craig?
Well, the Cannes Film Festival starts today. I'm very excited about it. It's a great day. If you love cinema, it's a great day for people who love cinema, which is everyone, and for those people who love the French, who is the French. The French love the French. Anyone who's anyone in show business is in France right now. I know what you're thinking, but Craig, you're here in Los Angeles. Exactly. I am lower on the show business ladder than Justin Bieber's monkey.
Wow.
Not even in show business anymore, that monkey. It's still in Germany. They kept the monkey. Like, no, Bieber, we are keeping your monkey. It's never coming out of Germany ever again. This Bieber monkey is the new Hasselhoff of Germany. You know they love the monkey over there.
Oh, yes, he's the new Hasselhoff. He'll eat pieces of hamburger off the ground.
Floor, yeah. The monkey will go over there, eat a piece of hamburger, and come back very efficiently.
He's very efficient, this monkey.
Yes. Anyway, France, oh yeah, the Cannes Film Festival. We took the show to France a couple of years ago. You know, one of their biggest talk shows there is called Ce Soir avec Arthur. That's the guy who hosts it. Arthur, remember Arthur?
Oh yeah, great.
Lovely man, he's a great host. And we did a comparison of their show and our show to see if their show was in any way similar to our show. Do you still have that video? Look at this. And I was like, wow. You know, but I mean, their show is just like that, but it has a French twist. Instead of a robot skeleton, their host is paired with a crisp Chardonnay. He's a nice guy, but you shouldn't go to this show looking for inspiration. You should go to one of the big league talk shows, the big timers. Like Lennon. I'd love to see a French Deeley. That'd be awesome. Like, c'est on fly, c'est on fly. Rise-toi, n'est-ce pas, Kevin?
Ce n'est pas gentil, Jay.
That was actual French we did there. Yeah. Do you know what we said?
No idea.
All right. Anyway, today in France, the Cannes Film Festival, like the whole concept is ridiculous. These Hollywood people spend thousands of dollars to fly to France, then spend a week sitting inside a movie theater. They never see France. We got movie theaters in LA. It's like going to a strip club for the buffet. It's stupid. It's like going to a Dodgers game to see a winning team. And, no, wait, now, to be fair, to be fair, you will see a winning team at the Dodgers game. It just won't be the Dodgers. Eh?
Yeah.
Look, every year there's a jury at Cannes, and getting on the jury is very competitive in France. Not because the French love cinema, because they love to judge. They love to, your film is poo-poo. But they don't smoke anymore, but they still do that with their fingers. No, we don't smoke anymore, but, you know, just in case we start again. You know, one of the people in the jury this year is Nicole Kidman. She's on the jury, and she's letting them screen the movies on her forehead. And it's a joke. Look, she's just got a big forehead. That's all. It's not that big. You couldn't screen a movie on it. You probably could actually, but yeah, no, you could screen a movie in anyone's forehead these days, right, Jeff?
Sure. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, take us to the commercial break.
All right. We'll be back with Mark Craig Ferguson and Jeff Peterson on Secretariat after this message.
Back to the big show where tonight we've gone. What are we doing tonight?
We're going French crazy, man.
Whoa, French crazy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because.
Because?
Yeah, because of the wonderful
things he does? Yeah. Do you like The Wizard of Oz?
Love Wizard of Oz.
I like that story. I like the, wait, I get something in my pocket here. What was it? Oh, sorry, it's just my penis. It moved around. All right, what time is it, Jeffrey Pearson?
It's tweet mail time. Time to take advice from a man who plans to do this entire segment peter out.
It's not cable, man. Broadcast television is the mighty Tiffany network. It's CBS. It's the great... Anyway, look, this is... you want to do an email jingle?
Yeah.
Okay, go, you start. Emails and tweets. It keeps us happy. This is from Brian in Brooklyn in New York. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but Brian's a fat chicken with tiny little wings.
Oh, dear.
I like fat chickens with tiny little wings because they can't get away when it's snack time. They're like, you're like, don't even bother trying to get away, fat chicken with tiny little wings. I'm kidding, I'm a vegetarian, actually.
I don't eat a damn thing.
I'm not really a vegetarian. I only eat fat chickens with tiny wings.
Yeah.
When they're alive. That was my...
Is that the chicken?
Yeah. That's the chicken. The chicken goes... Do you eat eggs?
I used to, sure.
Yeah. I like eggs.
Enjoy a good yolk.
Do you know, I got my medical the other day, right?
Yeah.
You know, the full with the, you know, and... But the doctor asks you a bunch of questions, like, you know, do you take heroin? And I'm like, no. And... No. But he asks you, like, all the dangerous, like, do you take heroin? Do you climb tall buildings and not wear any safety equipment? Like, all the, you know, like, stuff that really dangerous. And in amongst all that, he said, do you eat bacon? I was like, bacon and heroin? Or the...
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Can you get them together? Because I'm in. I'm in if you can.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon and heroin?
Yeah, that new heroin bacon.
No, heroin bacon, yeah. So tasty, dead. CBS Kids. Anyway, this is from Brian in Brooklyn. I told you he was a fat chicken.
Yeah, fat chicken.
Overweight chicken.
Overweight.
You don't want to say someone's fat.
No.
That sounds cruel. I was a tubby kid, and, you know, people called me Tubby. And look what happened to me. I became bitter and twisted. I became a rage-filled old queen. Well, somebody in show business has to do it.
Yeah.
It's not like there's other rage-filled old queens in show business, are there? Oh, wait! That's everybody in show business! Do you think everybody in show business, were tubby when they were kids?
Oh, hell yeah.
Were you tubby when you were a kid?
Hell yeah. I was, yeah.
What about you? Were you a fat little foal? Yeah. See, I think that's what it is. I think if you're a tubby kid, that's what you think. I am going to lose some weight and yell at people.
Yeah, I'm gonna seek the approval of strangers in darkened rooms. And also comedy club.
Yeah, there you go. Do you like playing? I like playing the comedy club.
Love the club.
I like playing the comedy clubs, especially when, you know, you're getting towards the end of your set, which you get towards the end of your set, and that's the time when they take the bill around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so second show on a Friday when everybody's drunk and they want to argue about your bill, that's when you're going for your big finish.
We still talking about comedy, or what?
No, I thought we were talking about, you know, strangers in dark rooms.
Yeah.
Anyway, get the money up front is what I'm saying. Oh, right. 30 seconds left to get through the emails. All right, this is, you know, I feel bad about calling Brian a fat chicken. I mean, maybe he's not.
I don't think he's actually a fat chicken. I think it's...
Do you think it's just a photograph of a fat chicken to cheer me up?
It's a symbol.
Oh, it's an allegorical fat chicken?
Yeah.
Maybe he's calling me a fat chicken. Maybe he's saying, hey, Craig, you're overweight and a coward. You're a cowardly overweight man with tiny little arms. And I'm like, it's true. Actually, I don't have tiny little arms. They just look small next to my enormous penis. That's all. We'll be right back. First guest tonight is a very talented musician. He's an actor and an author. His latest book, Mirror Image, is in stores now. Please welcome Ice-T, everybody. Ice-T. Hey, Ice, how you doing?
I'm all right, man. This place is crazy, dude.
No.
This place is crazy. Last time I was here was a while ago. Secretariat was I mean, you talking to a horse, dog. And it's not even a real horse. It's somebody in a horse suit.
Two people in a horse suit.
There's two of them?
Yeah.
Well, the guy in the bottom really got the messed up job, right?
You'd be surprised. Some people are into that. They're like, I want to be in the horse suit, but only if I can go at the back.
And Jeff, I mean, where the hell did this guy come from? What kind of diet has he been on?
Well, you know, crystal meth, mostly.
Yeah.
That's what he does. A little bit of Tina, right? That's what it did for you, wasn't it?
Come on, Ice-T. Don't play like you don't know me. Come on.
Yeah.
We go way back.
Yeah.
That's right. You took it too far, man.
Hey,
you know what? I've been reading this book. I've been reading your book.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
You
say that like you're surprised.
Well, a little bit. A little bit, because I thought, because you're really super famous, and
Yeah.
you're like, you're on TV and stuff, and I thought, well, it'll be some ghost written, and I'm like, actually, pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, like righty good.
Well,
And then I was scared because the picture at the back, you're wearing your black hat, and I'm like, uh-oh.
I mean, that's my second novel. I've written 4 books. I wrote The Ice Opinion, Who Gives a my first book, and then I wrote my second one, which was a memoir about from South Central to Hollywood. The first book is called The Kings of Ice, and this is called Mirror Image. And people that are familiar with my music know I always tell stories.
That's true, yeah.
Kept everything, real visual. So just taking it and putting it into book form wasn't that hard.
Do you wear that hat when you're writing? Do you like, I get my riding hat on now?
I only wear that hat when I'm with Coco.
Really? No. Well, let's talk about your lovely wife, Coco. She's working in Las Vegas at the moment.
Yeah,
is that
right now, yeah, she's headlining Peep Show. Holly Madison was doing it, and then she had her baby, and Coco's been doing it since December. She just extended to the beginning of September.
No, extended. What do you mean by that?
Well, continue with the contract.
I see.
She's performing there every night.
It's just a joke, man. It wasn't even a very good joke.
I'm the one that does the extension. But, if you get a chance, come out to Vegas, check it out. It's an incredible show.
Are you living in Vegas now, then, both of you?
Yeah, Law and Order just went on hiatus, so we're out there, got a house out there, so I'm just doing the Vegas thing.
Hot out there, mate. You can't be out there right now. It's hot. It's too hot. You can't be out there. You'll die.
Yeah, but that's why they make swimming pools.
Yeah, but even getting to the swimming pool is so hot. Like lizards just burst into flames out there.
You got misters and everything.
Really? You got
off.
that one of those...
Yeah, and I also got a guy that just stands over me with a mister just when I walk around. Missing me. But I'm also out there recording a new Body Count album.
How do you maintain your edge if you're living with Coco in some misty... Like, you're living in a big palace in Vegas with, people are throwing diamonds at you to keep you cool, and you're...
I always tell people the same thing. I mean, I might be doing well, but all my friends are flat broke. So every time I pick up the phone, I'm directly connected to the bottom.
Yeah.
So I know what's going on, and I got my own aid going out every day. So I would love everybody to be doing well.
You lend money to your friends?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I've lent money. Every time I've lent money to friends of mine, they get mad at me.
Isn't that crazy?
It's nuts, right?
It's just not enough.
Yeah, you lend them money and then you go, where's my money? And they're like, you can afford it. I'm like, that's not the point, man. It's like if you go into Western Union and say, hey, give me that money, and they're like, well, why? And they're like, well, you can afford it. Oh, yeah, but it's still our money.
It's weird, though. They say if you loan money to a friend, expect to lose one. So that's why I'm down to like 4 friends.
Yeah. I'm trying to cultivate. I'm trying to get a whole batch of new friends that are rich. I think you should be my new friend because you clearly got a lot of money.
But I think you got more than me, so I'd be on you.
Are you kidding me? I spent all my money on the Rhino and the. That's it. This is all my disposable income was.
You got the best show going because you got a skull over here. He's not getting fed. You got a horse over there that eats hay probably, so you don't have any overhead. You're making all the money on this show. I don't even see a band. This guy doesn't even have a band. Where's your band at?
Yeah, I don't have a band. I used all the money. Actually, you're the first person that's ever noticed it. I always complain about the budget of the show, but the reason is I steal the budget of the show.
Can't pull it over on ice.
Nor would I try.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time. Anything you wanna have a crack at?
Nah, I'm having a ball right here. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to throw frisbees at the horse, or what about an awkward pause?
How about that? Let's try that.
An awkward pause? All right, then. You want anything attached to it?
It's anything.
Homoerotic subtext?
Say something. Yeah, say something that Ice-T would look crazy about.
Those are my pants, man.
How was awkward.
That was a little awkward. I was actually going to let it go and let it get really awkward.
Okay, okay, cool.
All right. Oh, wait, no, that's just getting intimidating. You did that thing now. You did that thing. Yeah, do it again, and we'll add a passing gas sound effect.
Are you ready?
Yeah, do it. Yeah. I see everybody. We'll be right back. My next guest is a very funny comedian. Her new CD, I Heart Jokes, Paula Tells Them in Boston, is available on her website and on iTunes. Can I say iTunes? Or do I have to say a thing available on your tablet? Please welcome the terrific Paula Poundstone, everybody.
It is so nice to be here. I'm always excited to be on the Craig Ferguson Show. People call it Late Show, but I call it the Craig Ferguson Show because that's how I think of it. It's always very exciting to be here. I like to know who the other people are going to be on the show because it feels very show businessy to be here. Frankly, who I really want to be on with, my favorite actor, is the guy from the Earwax vacuum commercial. You know the guy who's showing the dangers of using the cotton swab? And he goes, ow! Yeah, I love him. He's my favorite actor. I would love to see him in some more challenging work. To be or not to be. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or ow! God, I love him. I just saw on the BBC website that the UN is urging the world to eat insects. That is not going to go over well in my home. I have a 15-year-old son who gets mad when I serve a green leafy vegetable. I can't imagine saying, honey, don't fill up on junk. We're having stuffed mosquito tonight. I have a 15-year-old who, he's an angry boy. He has ADD, and he loves to argue. It's his favorite thing in the world. He just argues all the time. I'm driving him the other day, and he says, will you buy me a car? And I said, no, honey, I'm not buying you a car. And he had a big fit about it. And I said, listen to me, just stop. I said, in order to get a license, you have to be able to focus and follow directions. And he said, and I quote, I want to sell my clothes at that store right there. It's been kind of a weird year at the Poundstone home. This year was my middle daughter's first year in college. I drove her 17 hours up to college, and I realized after we get up there, you know, I can't do that every day. And so, I mean, I just left her. We had a weird thing happen, a terrible thing actually happened this year. My son, a few months ago, my 15-year-old, I came home from work one day and his head was distended. And, you know, long story short, I took him to the emergency room and they said they did some scans and they came out, I swear to you, after 5 hours, they came out and said he has an infection in his brain and he has to have a brain surgery. And he and I looked at each other and just started to laugh. We go, that is ridiculous. And they said, well, we don't have a brain surgery team here, so they ambulanced us to another hospital where we got there. We were descended upon by 3 teams of doctors, and the brain surgeon said to me, well, we're not going to do brain surgery. And frankly, I was a little disappointed by that time because I was planning on slipping a $5 to tweak some things while he was in there. And let's face it, that's a rare opportunity. But the ear, nose, and throat doctor said she was going to do surgery. So in a 3-hour surgery, they drilled through the bone underneath his eyebrow, which was fine because he was going to do that anyways. And they put in a straw. They put a straw in the hole into his head so that they could shoot medicine directly into his head, which worked great for me because I had been using his ears. And so I now had a I was able to just go to the straw and go, pick up your socks. You've been great. Thanks so much.
Come on over. Paula Poundstone, everybody. The hell? Is that true? Wow. Wait till you see done. That's true? That's true about Thomas?
That's a true story.
Is he all right now?
He was fine, like the day after, he was fine.
Really?
I could tell because he was a jerk again.
Oh, all right.
And I'm like, he's fine. You know what he did? He was in the ICU for 8 nights, and the protocol has it that they have them on a heart monitor, but in truth, he didn't really need a heart monitor. But what he did was he figured out how to breathe weird and make the nurses come in.
Could he teach me that breathing? That's amazing. I like your
fine.
suit tonight. You're very, you know, your eye catcher. You know, it's good
That's
now.
nice to hear because, you know, your last guest had so many talents that I was always watching, and I did watch, and he seemed wonderful, and I began to feel, you know, less, you know, because he would write the novel, you know, does the rapping.
Ice-T, he's a rapper. Yeah, he raps. Yeah, come on,
Let's just say it, he raps, yeah. I do some rapping in my kitchen.
Now, I don't want to hear that. Why do you rap?
My kids love it when I rap it.
Really? I don't know. I don't know if I would like it.
I do a rapping character called Piece O' Me, and my children love it.
Really?
As they serve the milk. Yeah. Yeah. Do you do that? Because I've
rap for my kids?
Last time I was here, yeah, rap for your kids.
No, he wouldn't let me. Yeah, my oldest boy would be like, Dad, just don't even try that. And my youngest boy, who's only 2, is interested in fire trucks. That's all he wants to talk about is fire trucks. You know, he came over to me, actually, this is true, last night he came over to me and he said, Dad, I have to talk to you a question. I said, okay, and he said, how about fire trucks? And I said, they're great. He went, yes, they are.
You know what? That is so great because he's becoming like a little talk show host.
A little bit, yeah.
I have to talk
no, I hate that idea. That's horrible.
He's gonna be your chief rival.
Oh, no.
On the French show.
He can't speak French. He can barely speak English at the moment, to be honest. I mean, it's 2.5.
I have to talk to you a question. I love that.
I have to talk to you a question.
Yeah. And do you correct that or you just let that go?
I'll let it go. It's all right. Doesn't matter. They'll pick it up at college.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many have you got in college now? 2, 1?
I have 1 in college.
Oh, man.
My middle daughter is in college.
That's expensive.
And you know why she's in college?
To get clever?
Because she wrote her assignments down and then did them. Yeah, which seems to have just totally befuddled my other 2.
Yeah. Sadly, it was never something I was fond of doing. No, I would never do that.
No.
Hence this.
Yeah. My son one time tried to reach out to her, and I thought this was touching in a screwed-up Poundstone kind of a way. He said to her, you know, the reason Mom knows you have homework is that you write it down. It's
true.
It's touching, isn't it?
Yeah, it's leaving a trail.
It's kind of touching.
It is touching. It means they're looking out for each other.
I still read aloud to my 15-year-old because he likes it and I like it. It's actually my favorite part of my whole day. Probably is reading aloud.
Reading aloud? What do you read?
My 15. Right now, I'm reading him David Copperfield, and so the other day he's supposed to be reading Brave New World for school, but
right. I've read that.
Mr. Ojeda, he's not.
His teacher is Mr. Al-Qaeda?
Mr. No, but I'll bet that mistake happens a lot. No.
You're welcome. 8th, 9th grade? 10th grade?
Mr. Ojeda.
Yeah. Al-Qaeda.
It's
Mr. Al-Qaeda.
It's not. It's Mr. Ojeda. You know,
Today we'll study Death to America. With Mr. Al-Qaeda.
I tell you.
Well,
there may be some connection there because, ma'am, when I go through the TSA, they are all over me. The other day I had a plastic Pop-Tart container. Like there's a container for the 2 at a time, you know, for the Pop-Tarts, right? It's shaped like a Pop-Tart. It has plastic Pop-Tart fake icing on the cover, and it says Pop-Tart on it.
Yeah. I'm not that up on show business things, but okay.
Well, all right, so I have that in my bag. And I go through security, and they go, the guy picks it up, I swear to you, he goes, what's in here? And I felt like I'm looking for the camera. It's a joke, right? I go, Pop-Tarts. And by the way, if there weren't Pop-Tarts in there, if there was something illicit, you know what I mean? What was I going to say? You know, like an M16? Why would I? Yeah. Like, oh my God, you got my heroin. I feel so silly. Usually I roll it up in my underwear, but I...
Doing taking Pop-Tarts on a damn airplane? How long was this airplane ride?
I really only need a few minutes before I have a hankering, but no, they don't serve food anymore, and so you have to bring your Pop-Tarts. What did you do when you guys went to France? Did you, like, rent a plane or something? Did you have your
Rent
own
a plane? This show? Are you kidding me?
Well, I figure with the savings from the band.
Oh, no, don't you start.
No, I figure since you don't have a band, you've been socking it away for your airplane.
Well, you caught me. So, yeah. Well, I caviar and roast ox.
You guys, by the way, this is the first time I've been in the new bigger
what do you think?
studio. Oh, my God, the difference. I tried to tell you when you insisted on having a bigger studio, didn't I say to you? It's not going to make any difference
Doesn't make any difference at all.
No, the only person who got more space is the horse.
Yeah, I know. Well, at least somebody's happy.
Yeah. Oh, and look how happy he is. Look at him.
Yeah, he smiles all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are, actually.
You know...
Yeah, look, there's a clock right over there with zeros on it. That's how you know.
Save a couple of minutes and you sock it away for your airplane. That's what you do. You are ripping these people off. They have at least 2 or 3 more minutes.
Whoa, wait a minute.
You are.
Wait a minute.
Socking it away.
Wait a minute. First of all, this is free. Secondly, it's the middle of the night. If I am ripping them off, they're too sleepy to know.
Yeah, they know. What are you gonna? Are you gonna say something about that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna plug it a bit and then throw a commercial break. Or you could if you want.
No. It's better
come on.
It looks better, I think, if you say.
All right, then. Do you want me to do like a whole talk show thing around it?
I wouldn't. Either that or we'll have your kid come do it.
Well, it's not a fire truck, but people seem to enjoy it, everyone. We'll be right back.
If you're going to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to attend a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, please call 323-570-0059 or visit LLStickets.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
I'm just cleaning up the hot embers, Jeff.
That's good. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got it. That's good. That looks good.
Just cleaning up anything else that's lying around as well. There's no hot embers, and Jeff doesn't have a digestive tract.
No.
So let's try you with a beer.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good. Who'd you look like with that beard?
Look like Freud, Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud?
Yeah.
All right, you be Sigmund Freud, and I'll be Carl Jung.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, then. Do you know, Sigmund, all of your talk about sex is making me feel horny.
Oh, is that right, Carl? Well, I just happen to have some Pop-Tarts here.
And I have a cigar.
Oh, yeah. You know, Pop-Tarts and cigars is very sexual.
You know what you get when you put them together? Do you know what you get?
What's that?
People's monkey.
Yeah.
Or you could send me to Cannes. Take your pick. Take your pick. Café La Bohème. That's a great restaurant. And now, it's going to be a little awkward because the three of you know each other and you've never been there. Now, you girls, be kind.
Of course.
Because the thing is, I remember, you know, when I was little, I was big, if you know what I mean. I was like, were you the biggest guy in your class?
Always.
And didn't you feel kind of awkward when all the other kids are like kind of having their life and you were like, oh. That was like me too. I was like that too. Worked out better for you, I think, didn't it?
Not really. They chased me home like Shrek.
Look. Wait.
No,
They called you Shrek? What do you think they did to me? I even sound like, oh, I donkey, oh, I Shrek. Hey, what's your name again?
Alexa.
Alexa. Now, Alexa is a regular-sized lesbian from Lesbian Row, right? You were in Lesbian Row, and you were, what height are you?
I'm 5'5".
5'5". What's the average height for a lesbian of Lesbian Row? Wait a minute. I think we have an anomaly on Lesbian Row. Anyway, we'll carry on. You stand there with the hat. You stand there, and then we'll do the beginning of the show. Just stand there. It'll be fine. When I tap you in the shoulder, please state your name.
Alexa.
Chris.
Alexa and Chris, have you ever met each other before?
No.
Have we ever met in the street?
No.
No.
Okay. Now, I was going to do a trick, but I don't know any tricks. Have you met each other before?
No.
Have you, did you come with anyone?
No, I came by myself.
I see. And did you come with anyone?
Yes.
Who?
Emma and Whitney.
Emma and Whitney, your two girlfriends?
Yes.
Dude, this is about to get really awesome for you.
Thank you for your time.
Just tell me what happens after the... Well, Alexa and your two hot friends, you are going, all four of you are going to a restaurant. Well, yeah, all four of them. Yeah, they're going, the two of them and then the two friends. That's all right, right? You can afford that, right? Is that all right? Anyways, it's all right. It's all right. So you're going to Cafe Le Bohème. That's great. That's French, you know. Well, that'll be good. Are you guys excited? Are you from out of town?
Yes.
Where are you from?
We're from Tennessee.
Tennessee. That's lovely. Which part?
Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Mm. That's the Vegas of Tennessee. Am I right? Mm-hmm. I got me a tornado warning once when I was in Nashville, and the weather was fine. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Look at the size of this guy. Look at the size of him. You go first. Oh. Secretariat has shied away because... Sorry, what's your name again?
Christopher.
Christopher. I saw Christopher sitting in the audience and I thought, this man is enormous. Christopher, you're 6'4". Mm-hmm. And then you come out and I think, well, you're not that much taller than me. But then I thought, he is rather big. For example, look, this is a regular size hat. Wait, no. To give you a sense of perspective, let me look at this.